Yeah, okay, great. It has started recording. Okay. And three, two, one. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another session here during Triumph India 3.0. For today's session, I'm glad to have on board Mr. Kapil Joshi, who is the Deputy CEO of Quess IT Staffing, Recruitment and Search. Kapil is an engineer by vocation and a workforce strategist at heart. He is a driving force behind digital transformation initiatives, consistently propelling change across the organization with a visionary outlook. Kapil, it's great to have you here.
Thanks, Dhruv. It's my pleasure and honor to be on this platform.
Okay, glad. So, couple, I think we can get the ball rolling and discuss today's main topic, which is cultivating a culture of inclusivity, best practices for businesses. So, couple, let's just jump straight into it. Uh, to you, what does it mean to define inclusivity in the workplace? And what are questions that organizations should be asking themselves?
Sure. So, uh, when you talk about the diversity and inclusivity, it looks very heavy. But if I have to break this to in very simple terms, diversity means for me is variety. Okay, and inclusivity means belongingness. So when, let's say, for example, as a human being, we want to change the food every day. We can't eat the same food every day.
Yeah,
Okay. And what happens because of this variety? You feel healthy. You feel more energious. Live long, right? Same applies to any organization also. If you have diversity, of, your workforce in terms of the gender, in terms of the religion, in terms of the age, in terms of their ability, definitely you can build a strong, innovative culture. You can have a lot more resilient, workforce. So that's
right.
one thing. When I say belongingness, inclusivity, belongingness is means simply, respecting and taking everyone's view in account. Uh, their preference, their point of view, their opinion, you know, uh, should be respected. So that's in simple word.
Great. Like you make so many valid points over there. A great analogy, by the way. That's very unique. I haven't heard something like that before. Uh, Coming to the next point, Kapil, it now leadership plays a massive role when it comes to driving D&I initiatives in the organization. Now, what is the importance of having a strong leadership that is promoted, that is committed to driving inclusivity in the workplace?
So whether you agree or doesn't agree, most of the workplace is like monkey see, monkey do. And it start from the leadership. People vouch the leadership, their work ethics, their values very closely. Okay. So in my opinion, when we talk about the diversity or inclusion, it start with the leadership first. Okay. You need to have a diversity at your leadership level itself. Okay. And the leadership should promote the inclusivity. Okay. That's how it works. Uh, and uh, it is any initiative, any organization initiative, especially when you are trying to build a culture, you are trying to build, enforce the values. Leadership play a very critical role.
I completely agree. And okay, on that note, what are like certain, hiring practices that could be in place that would increase or, a more diverse approach to, oh, let me rephrase, I apologize. What would be, the practices that should be in place that could like sort of drive a diverse hiring?
Yeah, sure. So, Dhruv, I may take some time on this topic because this is the business we do actually.
Sure.
And every day in and out, probably we talk about the diversity hiring with most of our client. Most of our RPO programs, one of the most important KRA KPIs for us is, having a diversified hiring. Okay,
Mhm.
so how we drive it, how we can encourage a diversified culture. You know it it you have to break the entire hiring process into the parts first. Okay, to understand how you can build a a culture or a talent pool which is diversified. uh, is that first thing is that it start with the job description. uh, I'm sure you would have seen many job, advertisement which talk about that, which put language preference. Or you might have seen the uh, job advertisement which talk about the age. Age should be below 30, preferably male. So what happens that when you put preference in your job description, you are actually uh, isolating, most of the audience. You are restricting to particular community or particular gender only, right? So the first thing which we need to do is that all our job description should be uh, uh, neutral, neutral of everything, be it religion, be it caste, be it nationality, be it language, be it age, okay, be it gender. That's how it should be. Second thing, every human being, you know, is have some certain bias. Each one of us a certain bias. We like people from the same school, same college, same state, probably same religion. Okay, there are some unconscious bias which comes in hiring process. And I really don't know. You might have seen most of the resume also mention their marital status. I really don't know why marital status is required in the resume. But yeah, that's how things are working right now. And to avoid such uh unconscious biasness, it's better that you use technology. Okay. When you use technology for assessing someone's capability, fitment for the particular job role, or skill set, you know you will not have all these biases. The take is most unbiased thing in this world. Okay, they don't differentiate between the gender, caste, or nationality. Okay, so I think we need to bring a lot of take, and here in Quest, in our sourcing, our screening, we have all this inbuilt AI, uh, and which eliminate any kind of human biasness. Okay, that is second thing. Now, once you have your job description, you have your sourcing and screening process, you also need to build the culture to attract those talent, from various unrepresentative, communities. So, how do you attract? You have to obviously you have to build that culture and you have to promote that culture. Okay, and social media platform play a big role in this. Okay. So these are the three suggestions, I normally give to my client, and I think it works very well.
I mean, it's great of you to say that. And I love to hear how Quest is playing a role not just on a personal level, but also leveraging technology when it comes to hiring practices. And I think all companies should start, taking cues from this sort of approach. Uh, on this topic, let's look at a different thing. Something that exists within organizations is employee resource groups. So, or employee resource communities. Now, what is why is it important? Why should organizations have these resource groups in place?
So uh, these groups are very important. One is, they provide a platform for voice. They, it like a letterbox for you. Anybody can discuss their concern, their needs, their challenges on the job. So, for example, let's say in Quest we have something called Queens. Okay, the Queens is nothing but a group which identify training and development needs for our women leaders. Okay, the Queens platform also provide the network opportunity and a platform where they can share their challenges and opportunity. Okay, and how they overcome all those challenges what they are facing. So and it is working very well here. And I think it will be great if all organizations have certain groups to represent and take care of some special needs of some special able people.
It is just great to hear that Quest has an initiative like that. And it's a growing trend, I believe, in organizations, who are recognizing the importance of having these sort of resource groups in play. Uh, Now, we've got different indexes, different ways of measuring DNI in organizations. What are the actual ways, organizations should be assessing diversity and inclusion, and like how is it beneficial in the long run?
So first, I will talk about the benefit, and then later, how we can measure it. Okay, definitely a diversified, culture or workforce is like I said, very agile and resilient. Okay, they are, their response to any change management is very positive. And in today's world, a fast changing world, it's very important that you have high resilience. Okay, so that's one thing. Second thing, uh, uh, diversity also promote creativity and innovation because you have ideas coming from various people, various community, right? So diversity also promote innovation, creativity, and this leads to obviously it enhance the performance of the people and their productivity, which result into high profitability for the organization. And there are various research report which says that companies who are most diversified are most profitable. Okay, so that's one of the benefit. Second thing is you have spoken, how do we measure it, right?
Right.
So there are various parameter. Okay. Like I mentioned in the hiring process, same here also, one in your organization, you can pick up three or four parameter. Okay. One is your recruitment itself, that whenever you are hiring somebody, how diversified hiring it is. Okay. Are you looking for certain gender only? Are you looking for certain language only? Are you looking for, only young people? Okay. I mean, so one is that you have to look at your, hiring pattern, and, you have to see whether all the new talent acquired is, is diversified. Second thing, uh, your internet training and development program, is it giving opportunity to everyone equally? Okay. Is it uh, uh, inclined for particular function or for particular, gender only? So that you also need to see the training and development program, how it is designed. Third thing is that when internal promotion happens, okay, you can also see that is promotion going to every section of the organization, right? You can also check, pay parity. Is every gender is paid equally for the same job, right? So there are 4 or 5 parameter which very easy and measurable, and that will reflect the true diversity you have.
And I think it's super important for organizations across the board to start acknowledging these things and addressing, because I'm sure to some extent it also helps address issues that might exist within the organization. So before we go, Mr. Kapil, do you have any concluding remarks that you would like to make on this topic?
I mean, I'm really excited. Last couple of years, I have seen most of the organization has become very sensitive about this topic. Every day we get a lot of inquiry that how we can help organization to have a diversified, hiring and building culture. So I think it is good time, and if you see the employment data, I'm really happy to see that now we have, participation for every segment of the community.
I mean, so true, so true. And before we go, Mr. Kapil, I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to talk to us. And I would also like to thank Quest for being a part of Triumph India 3.0. This event is already a success in the making, and we still have a lot more sessions to go. But thank you so much. And yes,
Thanks a lot. Thank you, Dhruv.
thank you.